Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen and my channel, and today we're going to be doing some curry chicken, some Jamaican style curry chicken. This is one of my favorite dishes to make when it comes to meats. Just the when I tell you the Jamaicans, they did a big one when they created the curry chicken, like curry chicken, brown stew chicken, curry goat, all of that. They got that. Listen, but cooking curry chicken, it's just one of my favorite ones to cook, and brown stew as well. But today we're gonna cook some curry chicken. All right. So we got some chicken thighs, we got some drumsticks, and we got wings. In this pack, it came with the wings, so I'm like, I got the wings. I'm gonna cook them, okay? Because we're not leaving no wings behind. All right. So what you're gonna start off by doing before you clean your meat. Before you clean your meat, you will take off the skin. It is very important that you take off the skin when you're cooking curry chicken, okay? So with the chicken thighs and the chicken breast, you will see me cutting off this meat. I'm not going to clean off the skin and then cut it off. No, I'm just going to cut it off first, and then I do use the little kitchen scissors to cut off the meat first. I only use these scissors for the kitchen, y'all. I don't be using them scissors for anything else, okay? It's all right. But yeah. Now, as far as the chicken wings, that's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna show you guys the difference as to why you want to cut off that skin. Okay. So what I do, because the chicken thighs are so like big and thick, I just cut off like where a lot of the meat part is. I cut off that, and then I make a slit where the bone is. Okay, that's what I do. I like to create slits in my meat when I cook it, because that seasoning can soak down inside the meat. Okay, and it's especially good like when you're marinating the chicken overnight, or if you marinate it for a few hours or what have you. Those slits in that chicken is gonna make a big difference. Just make sure to, now this chicken is clean. Now it's clean, y'all. I just think show you the process of cleaning, because you should already know how to clean some chicken. I'm not doing that. But anyways, I'm gonna season my chicken with some seasoned salt, some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, some ginger powder, and a little bit of cinnamon, just a tap. Now, I know a lot of Jamaicans don't use like paprika, but I like to use paprika. That's just me. You can season your meat however you want to season it. That's on you. Just make sure that it's seasoned well, okay? Just make sure it has some flavor in it, not just some seasoned salt and onion powder and garlic powder. No, you need more spices. So here I'm going to blend up my green seasoning, which is just some fresh thyme, some green onion, some regular yellow onion, green peppers, and pimento seeds. You're going to put that in the grinder. You're going to grind it up, okay? And then you're going to pour it over your chicken and season it some more. This process is really, really important. It adds so much flavor. Like when I tell you, you can tell the difference if you use green seasoning, if you don't use green seasoning. You can literally tell the difference when you don't do it, okay? Because I did it one time before. I was like, no, I need my green seasoning. But anyways, I'm going to cut up some fresh green onions, some fresh peppers as well. So I used all of the colors. I used the orange, the yellow, the red, and the green. And I'm going to cut up some more onion as well, okay? And you basically want to do this just to when you cooking the chicken, you pour the fresh peppers, fresh green onions, fresh yellow onions. You're gonna pour that over the chicken when you go to cook it. Okay, it adds flavor. It does. You can definitely tell like when you don't do it. It does add flavor. But anyways, you listen. Cut up your peppers however you want. There's no formal way to cut up your peppers. I know people be like, I don't know why you cut them up like this, and it's the easier way, yada, yada, yada. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Just make sure when you cutting up your peppers, just don't cut your hand, okay? I always find it that it's better to cut up the peppers with a bigger knife, like the one I have. It just gives it, like, I don't have to, like, chop up the onion. The pepper. I'm sorry. I can't explain it, but it's just for me, it's easier for me to cut up the pepper this way. And I cut up onions with a bigger knife too. It's just, I guess it's just like more room, so I don't have to like keep chopping. It just chops it all up at once, like the whole the pepper at once. But yeah, listen, cut up your stuff how you want to cut it up. I don't judge over here. I know some people are very particular about how they cut up their stuff. Hey, that's you. The only thing I don't do is I don't use that white part in the middle of, you see I cut off like that extra, like right there in the pepper, because it is known that it adds bitterness to whatever you're cooking. Like it's like the bitter part, so make sure you cut it off. So, I mean, I've been doing it. I don't taste any bitter, but I don't know if you taste the difference. I don't think so. But anyways, when you finish cutting up all your peppers, you're gonna put it in your chicken and just kind of stir it up. All right, so this curry powder is what I use, the Betapac. This is the best one on the market. Any of the other ones from like Walmart or any other like major chain grocery store, no, no. You have to go to the Caribbean grocery store and get this Betapac. I've only seen it there at a Caribbean grocery store, okay? Just go there and get your stuff, okay? It's the best one on the market. So remember I told you about how I cut off the skin. You have to cut off the skin because see, look on the flat right here, it's not going to stick. Like the curry powder is not going to stick correctly like it needs to, all right? But you'll see later. You'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to put some oil in the pan and we're going to burn our curry, okay? Now we're going to put this on a medium heat. You're not going to cook it on high. No, don't cook it on high. Put it on the medium heat. Once the oil gets a little hot, you're going to put some curry powder in there. You're going to burn the curry. You burn the curry because you don't want any gut issues, okay? You have to burn the curry. If you don't, you will have some upset stomach. Will have an upset stomach, okay? It's important. Just listen to what I say. It is important. You ask any Jamaican that you like, why you burn the curry? Is it important? Yes, it's important. Yes, it is. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna brown our curry powders. I mean, not brown our curry powder, but brown our chicken just for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, we're gonna put all our chicken in there and then we're gonna put the top on. This makes the curry powder stick. Okay. So while that is burning, we're going to put some water in our peppers. What our peppers is, you notice how I didn't put the pepper inside of the, inside where the curry powder was browning. I'm going to wait on it. All right. So we're going to put some water in there and then we're going to season our water. You have to season the water. You're going to season the water with the same seasonings that you put on the chicken. Except the seasoned salt. Don't put no seasoned salt in that water. Just put some regular table salt or some garlic salt in there, okay? So you put the same seasonings that you put on that chicken, all right? Now, after about 10 minutes, you'll take the top off and you'll see that it's starting to stick. You see how it's sticking to the meat? That's what you want, okay? Before you put your water in there. Now you see that it stick? Now you can put your water in there. You can put your peppers in there, your onions. After that, you're going to put the thyme in there. You're going to put your pimento seeds in there. And you're going to let it work. All right. So when it comes to the pimento seeds or the allspice, however you want to call it, you're going to make sure you crush that up. Okay. Because it is going to bring that aroma out. It's going to bring that flavor out of that chicken. Okay. Just make sure you crush that up. Just like you see here, crush it up. So we're going to cook this curry chicken with the top on for about 30 minutes, okay? Cook it for about 30 minutes. So we make sure that the chicken is done on the inside. Cook it for 30 minutes on a medium heat. And then we're going to take that top off and let it kind of simmer for about 10-15 minutes, okay? Now, you can put your potatoes in when you first, like after you put all your ingredients, all your peppers, thyme, all of that, you can put your potatoes in after that. I know I do because I want to make sure that my potatoes are done because this is not a big pot of curry chicken, okay? Now, if you're cooking a real huge pot, you're going to wait till later. All right, you're going to wait till like the last like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes to cook that, for that curry chicken to cook. But since this is like a smaller pot, you're going to put your potatoes in when you first start to cook that chicken, just so that it can thicken up that water, okay? Well, not water, that gravy. The curry gravy. But anyways, now I took the top off, and you see how the water kind of, I'm still calling it water, Lord. The gravy is kind of boiled down. Now you see that the potatoes are cooked, and these are just regular russet potatoes. These not no red potato, just a regular russet potatoes, okay? And I think I used two potatoes. You don't need a lot of potatoes, so I don't think you just need like a whole bunch of potatoes. You don't. All right, so now you can check the gravy, and you can see how it's kind of watery a little bit. That's why we leave the top off for the last 10 to 15 minutes, so then it can simmer down, and it can cook that way, and it can get a little thick too, because the potatoes is going to help it get thick, and then you cooking it with the top off, it's going to help it get thick as well. But now you see that it's kind of done a little bit. Like, you can hear when gravy get thick. You can hear it. For those that cook a lot, you can hear when gravy get thick. And taste that gravy too. Taste it. If you need a little more salt, put a little more salt in there. Okay? You don't need extra powder, because powder is powder. It's not going to do anything. You need salt. All right? People be forgetting about that. You need salt. But anyways, don't be scared to put a fork in that chicken to make sure it's done, okay? Don't be serving people no uncooked chicken. You be like, I think it's done. Check that chicken, put a fork in it, kind of twist it a little bit to make sure that it's not pink in the inside, to make sure it's done. It's fine. People gonna eat it. They're gonna eat the curry chicken regardless. And listen, if I went too fast on this recipe, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have everything step by step in the description, okay? Don't worry about it. Because I know I went fast. I went fast for people who have a short attention span, because I have a short attention span. Okay? But this is the final product. You see that gravy is so thick. That's how I like it. I went ahead and did me some cabbage and some white rice. And I went to town, had me a little hot sauce. I didn't put no Scotch Bonnet in there because my household don't like super spicy stuff. So don't come at me. I usually put it in there, but don't come at me, because I know about Scotch Bonnet. Trust me. But if you want to see more videos like this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.